everyone, welcome back to Rock Security, where you can learn how to protect yourself online and get insight into the cybersecurity world. If you're new here, my name is Roxana, and today I'm going to talk about the 5 most common cyber attacks on the home Wi-Fi networks. Let's get into it and see what I've got for you. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video like this one. Hopefully I'm funny and I'm actually providing you entertainment as well as good information. So let me know down below if you like my videos. In my ventures of researching for this video, I found a really interesting article from which I've taken a lot of information from. So I'm gonna link down below if you want to read the entire article. But one of the first few sentences that they have in that article is the following. It is shockingly easy for a hacker to break into a Wi-Fi network that lacks adequate protection or uses a simple password. All it takes is a £15 wireless adapter and a free open source software such as Ergodon to audit wireless network. And that is from verdict.co.uk. As much as nobody really wants to hear that, yes, that's all it needs for your Wi-Fi to be attacked. A £15 network adapter and some open source software, which it's free. So, and a bit of IT skills and programming skills, and you're done. A bit of knowledge about networks and stuff, and they're done. They're inside your network. They can read, they can see your traffic. Easy. Or they don't even need that. And I'm getting into my 5 ways right now. First of all, DNS hijacking. The F-Secure website, which is one of the biggest cybersecurity company in the world, they're based in Finland, shout out to Finland, it's specifically highlighting this cyber attack, stating by using a technique called DNS, which is domain name server, hackers can breach the security of your home Wi-Fi and potentially cause a great deal of harm. They can redirect your traffic to a website run by them, causing you to unwillingly give your credit card number or Facebook login credential to a criminal. They're saying Facebook. I put it out there as anything else. It can be Instagram, it can be YouTube, it can be, honestly, any other like banking credentials or anything like that. Anything to get your personal information or your money, particularly your money. Thankfully, you can check if your home Wi-Fi network is secure by using a free and web server online router checker service. Make sure you choose the service from a trustful and reputable cybersecurity brand. I do agree with what they're saying. Google those tools. Do a bit of research onto that. Let me know if you want a video on those type of things. That is DNS hijacking. It's technically redirecting you to a different website and manipulating you to enter your credentials, your bank details, and so on. Number 2, password hijacking. We can't talk about Wi-Fi attacks without talking about password attacks, because all our own Wi-Fi are protected by password. In the sense of, for little to no money, anybody can get a computer on the cloud and run an open source software that can crack passwords, and that can try millions of passwords or millions of found passwords, common passwords, and find the password that they need to find on your credentials, on any of those websites, or your home Wi-Fi. When it comes to your particular private network, they have to be in proximity, but that doesn't mean anything. They can literally be like your neighbor next door or something like that. Your home Wi-Fi network can easily be broken into, so be careful with your passwords and change your default passwords into something very strong, something memorable that you can remember, And yeah, make sure you don't share that password with everyone. Also, like, don't post on Facebook, change my default password, Wi-Fi password, so proud of myself. Don't do that. Please don't. Don't do that. They're gonna play you on that. Which, talking about playing, my third attack is social engineering. I've done a whole video on social engineering. There's not much for me to say on this, other than the fact that they can manipulate you into finding your home Wi-Fi. They can befriend you, and then their Wi-Fi goes down and they're like, oh, please neighbor, like, give me your Wi-Fi password, because, you know, I have 2 days and can I be on your password, please? Because we're very trustworthy, and something like that. So another technique that an attacker can use is the following. First of all, they will kick you off the network. Then they will duplicate your network and broadcast it for your devices to connect to that network. In the moment that you connect to that network, you will introduce your Wi-Fi password. And if they have the pre-existing hash value from your legitimate Wi-Fi password, if they have that, and if they've captured that from watching over the data that is going through your legitimate network, if they caught the hash from the password, they can manipulate the clone network to compare the password that you introduce hashed with the hash that they already have from your legitimate password. And in that way, I think they're also giving you a bit of a trustworthy feeling that if you introduce a wrong password, you might feel like, oh, it's not the right password, I know it's not the right password, and you feel like that's the actual legitimate password. On the other side, there are also attackers that won't do that because they haven't captured that hash, and they will accept any password. And then they will try, with that password, they will try to log in into your legitimate Wi-Fi and see if it works. And they will kick you out again, they will ask for your password again, they will they will kick you out again, and so on. So that's another attack, which all of that leads into another attack, which is called home hijacking. What does that mean? In your home, you can have things like your smartphone, you can have smart TVs, you can have smart watches, I don't know, smart toasters, smart coffee machines, all the Internet of Things devices, an Alexa, Apple Home, or whatever they're called. You can have a Google Home. You can have all these devices. And in the moment that the attacker has access to your Wi-Fi network, by default, they have access to all those devices that are connected to the home Wi-Fi. So this attack is kind of a consequence on the previous password hijacking attack or the DNS hijacking attack. Also, another way that I can hijack your house is by exploiting vulnerabilities that those Internet of Things IoT devices have. Because, and I will make a video on the security of Internet of Things devices like Alexas and Google Homes and all Siris and all these things. But there's devices like coffee machines, there's devices like plugs that also connect to the Wi-Fi that you can remotely switch through your iPhone. There's devices like cameras. If you have security cameras that are connected to the internet, those can be manipulated through the internet, and their security vulnerabilities can be exploited in order for the attacker to gain access to your private network. The fifth and final attack is a bit fun and links to 2 of my previous videos. And the final attack is WPS Pixie attacks. What does that mean? A Pixie Dust attack is an offline attack which exploits a WPS enabled vulnerability. When a wireless router is vulnerable to this attack, when you have the WPS enabled, it makes it vulnerable, obviously. Retrieving of the password is extremely easy to get done. Why? It works by brute forcing the key that I've explained in my Wi-Fi protocols. It's exploiting that 8-digit PIN, which is technically just a 7-digit pin with a checksum at the end of it. And it can just brute force it, because technically it's only 11,000 combination that the attacking computer will have to go through. Please do disable WPS. Thank you. How can you fight back all of these attacks? First of all, lock down a router's convenience features that make remote access easier. If you have the power to change the settings in your home Wi-Fi router, please do change it. Disable anything that you don't need, specifically WPS, and try to remove remote access and things like that that will need internet to access the admin page of the home Wi-Fi router. Use VPN when possible. Try to use a VPN service, and if you work from home right now, use as much VPN, two-factor authentication, and all these security measures put in place, because they're put there to protect you, not to annoy you. Also, don't hide your network. Hidden networks will wait for devices to be accessed by, which means that the whole interaction between the access point and your device changes. On a normal situation, the home Wi-Fi router broadcasts the fact that they're available. They're like, hello, I'm here, hello, I'm here, hello, I'm here, hello, I'm here. Well, in the moment that you switch that hello, I'm here, you will force the device to search for a Wi-Fi device. Instead of just coming online and be like, oh, who's here? And just listen to all this talk, you're technically obligating the device that you want to be connected to your home Wi-Fi to start saying, hello, is anybody there? Hello, is anybody there? Hello, is anybody there? Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there? Because of that, attackers can exploit that. So instead of your home Wi-Fi router to say, hey, I'm here, they will answer, hey, I'm here. And that is a major security flaw, because your device is just looking for something that matches certain criteria that you put in your phone. Say, I want this name and I want this thing. And your device will look, is anybody there with this name? Is anybody there with this name? It's like searching for a stranger, technically. You don't know if that stranger is exactly the person that you're looking for. So that stranger that answers to you, have a conversation with your device and stuff like that. Whereas in the moment that your Wi-Fi network is open and it's like, I'm visible, I'm here, I am the Tom that you're looking for, hello, I'm the specific Tom, that eliminates the fact that you have to search in the dark. You do see a light. You're like, I'm looking for this specific Tom. Oh, there's that specific Tom, because that specific Tom, I can see him. And then you exchange a password and then you become friends. And as I said in the beginning, you can check if your network is secure by using a free and web-based online router checker service. Make sure you do your research before you install anything on your computer. That is it for me. I've been filming for way too long. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. Like this video if you liked what I was saying, and if you agree with me with all these things. Let me know down below which one of these attacks are you most scared of, and if you've learned something from me today, give me a thumbs up. We like thumbs ups in here. Follow me on Instagram. I have more news, more cybersecurity insights for you. And one of the most important things that I finish all my videos with, don't forget to stay safe, protect yourself and protect your devices. I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!